You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
All right, you got me. Where we going, smart guy?
Hang on, Caesar, you'll see.
Uh-huh, that's a good one.
Is it?
You know I can't see nothing in here.
Patience.
What am I, a doctor?
Very funny. At least try, will you? It's a virtue.
What is?
Patience. It means it doesn't come natural. You have to cultivate it like a garden.
What do you think? I grew on a tree? Don't answer that.
Here we are. This will only take a minute.
It better. I can hardly breathe.
Quiet now, Caesar. We're going inside.
Mommy, did you see that?
See what, dear?
That man with the suitcase. He was talking to himself.
Shh, now, don't stare.
But he was, honest.
Come along, dear.
Hi there, Freddy.
Oh, hello, Mr. West.
Ah, you got a lot of new merchandise.
Every day.
Yeah, look at all the TV sets and the watches. Is that a Rolex?
Only a knockoff, I'm afraid. Something I can help you with?
Well, now, the question is, can I help you? And you know, I might be able to do that little thing, seeing as how business is booming.
Looks can be deceiving. What have you got for me today, Mr. West?
Patience, my boy. I'll just be putting my case down, if you don't mind.
Not on the counter, please. It's glass.
Oh, yes, of course.
Hey, take it easy.
Quiet, Caesar.
What say?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Now, where is it? Ah, right here in my pocket. Feast your eyes on this. Did you ever see such a timepiece?
Well, to be honest,
Been in the family for years.
$3.
Surely you're joking.
5 tops.
Oh, now, you might want to put your glasses on. It's got a jeweled movement, a gold case and chain.
Gold-plated.
Well, nonetheless, this is a real antique. You don't see watches like this anymore.
True enough. People wear wristwatches nowadays.
Listen, Freddie, I'm between engagements at the moment. It's strictly temporary. In fact, I have an audition this afternoon, a very important audition.
$5, Mr. West. Take it or leave it.
All right. I'll take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't worry, your luck's bound to change.
Sure it is, sure.
Here's your pawn ticket. Don't lose it.
I won't. We'll be back to claim it soon enough.
We?
Yeah, Caesar and me. We're a team, you know. I couldn't do the act without him.
That right.
The watch. Please don't sell it.
I'll do my best. For 30 days at least.
Thank you, kindly.
Mr. West,
Yes?
what about him?
What do you don't mean Caesar?
I'll give you $25 for the dummy. With the case. All those stickers on it from all over the world. There are collectors, you know, for that sort of thing.
Oh. Well, thank you, just the same, but, I'm afraid Caesar's not for sale.
Mr. Jonathan West, ventriloquist, comedian and master manipulator of a dummy. A small splinter with large ideas, very aptly named Caesar. A wooden tyrant with a mind and a voice of his own. Only a few minutes from now, he'll do his best to talk Jonathan West into a brand new act to be performed exclusively in the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, Caesar and Me, starring Jason Alexander, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Hello, Mrs. Kadehi? Any mail for me? Ah, now what was that?
Got you.
Aye, it's you, Susan. Huh, I thought a bee had stung me.
Maybe it did.
This is the last time I'll warn you, child. Stop playing with poison darts.
They're not poison, Agnes. It's only a pea shooter.
Give it to me.
I didn't hurt him.
Good morning, Mrs. Kadehi. No harm done. She missed me.
Now can I go out and play?
Good morning, Mr. West. Off you go.
I'll bet you didn't get a job.
Well, now...
Susan, go out and play.
Yes, ma'am. See you later, Jonathan.
Be gone with you, scat.
Bye now. She's a lovely child you have.
I'm sorry, Mr. West. I don't know what I'm going to do with that girl.
No, I understand, Miss Cadet. You certainly have your hands full with the rooming house and all.
That I do.
No mail, I presume?
Not yet.
And, no calls?
None at all.
Well, then, I'll just go on up to my room if you don't mind.
Take him everywhere, do you?
Oh, I try. Wouldn't do to go on an audition without Caesar, now, would it?
I suppose not. Still, he must be awfully heavy.
No. He's light as a feather, he is. My old friend Caesar. He's not heavy. He's my partner. Come along, Caesar. I'll make us a bite to eat. Won't that be lovely?
Oh, Mr. West, if I could have a word with you.
Oh, yes, of course. Just let me take care of Caesar here. I'll be right down. There we are. Back safe and sound. About time. There you go. Watch your legs. Mighty stuffy in there. Is it? You're gonna have to get me some new summer clothes. I'm sweating pine sap. Caesar, you're such a kidder. You are. Relax, why don't you? Better buy some new furniture while you're at it. A guy could get splinters sitting in a chair like this. Where'd you get it? Sing Sing? Ha, that's a good one. Sing Sing. The chair. I think I'll use that in the act. What act? I ain't seen that audience since they invented vaudeville. Here's your slippers. I'll just pull them on for you. Yeah. Ain't you forgetting something? What's that? Oh, no. I didn't forget, Caesar. Here's your copy of Variety so you can keep up with the show business. This is last week's. Is it now? Ah, well, no. You see, the subscription's run out. I've been meaning to renew it. See that you do. All right. I'll fix us some lunch. How's that sound? The least you can do. A guy deserves a little comfort once in a while. Well, that he does. Let's see here. Well, looks like it's soup today. Is that all you got? I'm afraid it's all that's left, Caesar. But don't you worry. We'll get a booking any day now. We'll be headliners, yeah? Just like you and that other guy used to be. Only I won't skip out on you like he did. You better not. Or I'll... No. No, I won't run off with some girlie and leave you sitting in a pawn shop window. No, sir. You can count on me. It's you and me, pal. Forever. You got that right. Ah, the soup will hit the spot. Just a light lunch, you know what I mean? My mother used to say, never eat too much when you're hot and tired. Why don't you stop kidding yourself, buddy? How's that, Caesar? Face it. You're finished. Now, why would you go and say a thing like that? Because I can read the handwriting on the wall. You're going nowhere fast. No, but I told you, Caesar, we've got an audition this afternoon. Today's the day. I can feel it. We're going to knock 'em dead. Yeah, bore 'em to death. No. You'll see. Wait till they hear the new material. We'll be going in a few minutes, just as soon as I put on my tie and come here. Wash your face while you're at it. You look like something the cat dragged in. Right. Good idea. That feels much better. Who's that? It's you, Susan. You know, you really ought to knock first.
I don't have to. This is my aunt's house.
Well, just the same.
Show me how to make him talk.
Well, I'd like to, Susan, but we're on our way downtown.
Show me.
No, we've got an appointment, a very important appointment. An audition.
Just do it once, Jonathan. The part where he laughs, I want to see what you do with your fingers to make his head move back and forth.
Okay, Susan.
Where are you going?
To the mirror. I have to put on my tie.
But you can't do it from over there.
Sure I can. Just you watch. Caesar, what did the lady say she'd do with you if you misbehaved? She said she was gonna slice me up into a Venetian blind. And what did you say? I said, oh, you make me shudder. There. How's that?
I didn't see your lips move.
That's right, you didn't. I'm the best there is.
If you're so good, how come you can't get a job?
All that's about to change, young lady. This very day.
You said that before.
Susan? Susan, where are you?
You better run along.
Susan!
Coming! You won't get the job, I bet.
Oh, now, Susan. Keep that brat out of this room. Don't listen to her, Caesar. You'll see. Today, we're gonna kill him. Now, Mr. Miller?
Anytime.
All right, then.
If you're not ready,
No, we're ready. Okay, Caesar. Quite stolen. Hello, Caesar.
Hiya.
I heard a new one the other day.
That's a surprise.
I wonder if I told it to you.
Is it funny?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Then you didn't.
Oh, hey, Caesar, I think I met your father the other day.
Where?
In a toothpick factory.
Get out of here.
No, excuse me, Caesar. It was a chopstick factory. A chopstick factory? Or was it your mother?
I thought you were the straight man.
Well, Caesar, at least I can stand up straight.
I'd like to see you stand up if I stick my mitt in your back.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to hurt you.
Just watch what you're doing with those fingers, all right? Don't know where they've been.
Well, let me give you a hand. A hand, you see? He said... Is the microphone on?
it's on.
Would you like me to run through the juvenile delinquent routine? It's very funny, if I do say so.
That'll be all.
But you haven't heard the last part?
No, but I've heard the first part, and it's more than enough. We'll be in touch.
Oh. Okay, Mr. Miller, I'll leave my phone number, if it's all right with you.
Sure thing. Next.
Must have had a fight with his wife this morning.
Or maybe he got a new hearing aid so he could hear your crummy jokes.
Come on, Caesar. We're going home. There. That ought to do it. Clean shirt, tie all pressed. The suit's just about had it, though.
Pardon me for asking a stupid question, but what are you so chipper about?
You'll see. Tomorrow.
Another lousy audition?
Nope. Not this time. I am not talking about a nightclub job.
Well, what in blazes are you talking about?
I've been thinking, Caesar, and I came up with a plan.
Oh, a plan, huh?
You'll see. This one may change our lives.
Okay, surprise me. But I'll bet my bottom dollar that whatever it is, it flops.
Don't you have any faith in me?
Why should I? I know you.
Stick by me one more time. Will you, buddy? Just this once. Things will change, I promise. I swear it. Give me one more chance. Okay?
Okay, once more. But that's it. You get one last shot. After that, we do things my way. As far as I'm concerned, you're living on borrowed time. You get me, buddy?
Good morning, Mrs. Gadehi.
Yes, it is. Oh, Mr. West. There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
I know, Mrs. Gadehi, the rent.
I'm sorry to mention it.
Well, you'll be pleased to know I'll be able to straighten it out this evening.
Oh, that would be very nice.
Yes, indeed. I've made a decision. I'm going to look for a day job.
Really?
Something temporary, I understand, until the show business picks up.
I think that's a splendid idea. In that case, as long as you're in this frame of mind, maybe I can help. I've been saving something for you. Here, take this card.
Card?
My cousin's. He works at an employment office.
You don't say. Active employment agency. If we can't place you, there are no jobs. It's clever. Well, thank you, Mrs. Gadehi. You're a living doll.
You're welcome, Mr. West. It's not far. You can walk there from here. Just turn right at the first corner, then go 5 or 6 blocks. You can't miss it.
Yes, of course. Well then, I might as well go there right now. Why not? First stop of the day.
You do that. And good luck, Mr. West. I really mean it. The very best of luck to you.
Well, here's an application form.
Thank you, Mr. Smiles.
But we should be able to cut through some of this, seeing as how you know Jeannie.
Well, I should hope so.
Typing.
How's that?
How many words a minute? I'll fill it in for you.
Well now.
No typing. Well, how about sales?
How do you mean?
Oh, you know, retail, commission, that sort of thing.
To be honest,
Go on.
not really.
I see. Any mechanical aptitudes?
You mean in the sense of machinery?
Exactly.
Appliances, automobiles, and so forth?
Yes.
Well, in that case, Mr. Smiles, no.
Food preparation, perhaps. Restaurant work, service industries.
Not that I can recall.
Mr. West, have you ever held a position of any sort? Ever made any kind of a regular salary at any time in your life, at any time at all? That is, besides show business.
Oh, yes.
Doing what, may I ask?
I once worked in an office.
Well, that's a start.
In an office building, actually.
As?
An elevator operator.
You know, Mr. West, most all buildings today have automatically controlled stop and start systems.
True enough.
So there's simply no call for elevator operators nowadays.
No, of course not. There wouldn't be, would there?
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do for you right at the moment.
I see. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time.
But if you leave your name with the receptionist, I'll be in touch.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
Jonathan can't find a job. Jonathan can't find a job.
Okay, Susan, that's enough.
The truth hurts, doesn't it?
What do you know about the truth?
You're scared to tell my aunt because you're behind in your rent.
Look, why don't you go outside and play?
Jonathan's broke. Jonathan's broke.
Well,
Well, what?
I see. It's like that, is it? I told you so.
Please, Caesar.
Now what?
I don't know. No matter what I do, it doesn't work out.
What else is new?
If I could just get some money together. Not much, enough for the rent and some food. Then I'd be able to think clearly without these pressures.
Just a little money for rent and food, huh? Chump change. Is that all you want out of life?
Right now, that'll do.
You're a clod. You're a real potato head.
I try. I'll give it my best.
Your best stinks.
I can't even remember my lines anymore. I shake so bad my lips move.
Tell me something I don't know for a change.
That's it. Caesar, I'll give up. I've had enough.
I'm the one who's had enough. Get that through your thick skull.
You?
Let me spell it out for you. The cold, hard facts.
I think I already know.
This is the way it's gonna be, and what you're gonna do.
Save your breath. I'm a failure.
Will you shut up and listen? There are more ways than one to skin a cat.
Meaning?
You dummy. I'm talking about money. Cash. Moolah. There are other ways to get a hold of it.
I've tried everything.
You have not tried everything. Now dummy up while I lay it out for you. Where are we now?
In front of the furniture store.
I don't mean that, stupid. I mean how far are we from the delicatessen?
Not so loud.
Why? Is anybody around?
No.
And follow the plan. You remember the plan, don't you?
I don't know about this, Caesar.
Will you cross the street? Tell me when we're in front of our mark.
All right, but please be quiet.
Hey! What's going on?
I lost my footing on the curb. The street lamp is out.
Good. That's a break. Are we on the sidewalk now?
Now we're in front of the deli.
All the lights off inside?
Aye, all off.
Is the coast clear?
Yes, there's no one coming in either direction.
Okay. You know what to do. Stop wasting time. Move already.
Are you sure about this?
Sure, I'm sure. Take the hammer out of your pocket. That's it. Now do it!
You didn't tell me there'd be an alarm!
Get inside before somebody sees you. Move! Now you got it, buddy! Go for the cash register! Ha ha ha! We're in business! Ha 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 ha!
83, 84, 85. There you are, Mrs. Kadehi, all paid up.
Oh, my, isn't it nice to pay one's bills?
The nicest, ma'am. The best way to start a grand new morning.
Better count it again, Aunt Jean.
Now, no need for that.
I don't trust him. See if it's real.
Now, Susan, be a good girl and go tidy up your room. Don't be fresh to Mr. West. He made a new start in life, haven't you, Mr. West?
Sure enough. A new start.
Jonathan has a job? I don't believe it.
Oh, pay no attention to her, Mr. West. You know how children are these days.
Yes, I understand. Now, if you've no objection, I'll be going on to my room. I want to get these groceries put away.
Surely. See you later, Mr. West.
No doubt. Can hardly believe it. Nothing but a lousy thief. What a way to make a living.
You couldn't make it any other way.
What's happened to me? What am I?
A no-talent guy who throws his voice.
It's worse than that. A second-rate burglar.
Third-rate.
Starving to death in the only profession I know, paying the bills by robbing a restaurant.
Well, that's showbiz.
Jonathan? Now who's he talking to?
Worse, I guess. I wasn't so bad, considering it was my opening performance.
Before you start taking too many bows, let me straighten you out.
Oh, ease off, will you, Caesar?
Not a chance. You're running out of time. Let me spell it out. You act penny ante because you think penny ante. That's the story of your life. From now on, you're gonna listen to me. We're moving up to the big time.
Big time?
Last night was just for openers. Tell me something. Your dream was always to play the palace, right?
Well, sure.
Okay, buddy. Stick with me. Get ready.
For what?
You're gonna play the palace after all. From now on, you're on top of the bill. Strictly big time.
The way you make it sound, I don't know if I like it.
Oh, you'll like it all right. You're gonna be a star, buddy boy. Nothing but first class all the way. Top of the world, pal. Top of the world.
Oh, Mrs. Kadehi,
Yes?
I'll be going out now.
What's that?
Yeah, just for a few minutes. If I get any calls, take down the number, will you, please?
Surely, Mr. West. Have a pleasant afternoon.
Where are you going, Jonathan?
Out of the way, Susan.
You better be nice to me or I'll tell my aunt.
Tell her what?
Oh, things. I know what you're doing.
You do, huh? And what's that?
I heard you talking in your room.
I wasn't talking to anyone.
Yes, you were. You and Caesar.
Now listen, you little... Susan, please, you know it isn't nice to eavesdrop on people.
Stay away from me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. But you shouldn't pry into other people's business. You don't know what you might find.
Like what?
Never you mind. Now, I'm going out to buy the morning paper, and when I get back, maybe I will teach you the art of ventriloquism. That's what you want to know, isn't it? Won't that be fun?
That's what you said before.
But this time, I mean it. You'll see. Now, you be a good girl. I'll be right back.
Susan, is that you?
Yes, Aunt Jean.
Come here and help me.
In a minute. Be right there. He's so dumb. He forgot to lock his door. Doesn't he ever clean this place up? There you are, Caesar. Sitting in that chair like you're real. Well, you're not. You're a dummy. Where'd you get that cigar? Don't you know there's no smoking? I'll get rid of it for you. Look at your little clothes in the closet. Think you're pretty smart, don't you, Mr. Stuck-Up? You better answer me or I'll wreck all your stuff. Come on, say something. I dare you. Uh-oh, here he comes. Well, just you wait. I'll be back. I know you can talk. I heard you. Hello, Jonathan.
Susan.
I gotta go.
Wait a minute. You weren't in my room, were you?
Let go of my arm. You're hurting me.
Why's the door open?
I'll tell my aunt.
Didn't she teach you to stay out of other people's rooms? What were you doing in there?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You little brat. Tell me.
Why don't you ask him?
Caesar, what happened? Your cigar. What did she do to you?
Never mind. First things first. Where's my paper?
Here.
Open it for me.
Later. We've got to get out of this place.
Calm down, jerk.
I mean it, Caesar. She knows too much.
Hang on. After tonight's job, we'll be on Easy Street.
I told you, I'm not cut out for this line of work.
Will you cool it? You're eating better, aren't you? You're paying the rent. Where were you before? Nowhere. Now listen to me. This is the big one. The really big show.
This is the last time for me. The end.
Sure. Sure it is, pal. Now, I got it all worked out. Here's what we do.
All clear so far. There's nobody in the club.
And get a move on.
Where?
Like I told you, the front office.
What's that?
Nothing. Probably a mouse. Is that what you are? A mouse?
Caesar, please. I'm doing my best.
Then stop shaking. You make me nervous. Keep walking. Backstage, remember?
I got it.
Where are we now?
I think this is the door.
Use the flashlight. What does it say?
Manager?
Bingo! Now hurry up.
I'm trying.
And don't forget, if the night watchman shows up, stay cool. You're looking for Mr. Miller. You were supposed to meet him here. Use the screwdriver, then the ice pick. Nice and slow, like I told you.
Look, suppose I can't open it.
You opened the back door, didn't you?
This is a different kind of lock. I can't, Caesar.
Stop whining. You want to be poor again?
There.
Now go on in. Go!
I don't know a thing about safe cracking, Caesar.
Put your ear to it. Turn the dial till it clicks. Patience, buddy, patience.
I'm not sure.
That's it. Now reverse. Atta boy! Pull the handle and you're in.
Will you look at all that money?
Never mind the coins. Grab the real dough.
All right, all right.
Now let's get out of here.
Hold on. Who's there?
It's just me, Jonathan West. Ventriloquist.
Oh?
You remember me?
Can't say as I do.
Mr. Miller told me to meet him here after the club closed, but I guess I missed him. Already gone, has he?
That's right.
Oh, well then, I'll just be on my way.
Hold on. What's in the case?
This. Wait, you remember Caesar? Don't you? Caesar, say hello to the nice gentleman.
Howdy doody, Your Honor.
Oh, sure. From the other day. The audition. Yeah, Mr. Miller left about 15 minutes ago.
Did he now? Well, I'll give him a call.
I would now like to give you my impression of the great Jimmy Cagney. You dirty rat. Come on, Kappa. You're the guy who killed my brother.
Never mind, Caesar. We won't be holding you up any longer.
Sure thing. Some act you got there, mister.
Ain't you gonna count the money?
That was close. Too close.
What are you doing? You're not going to bed, are you? The night's still got braces on its teeth.
I'd feel a whole lot better if that watchman hadn't shown up.
Stop worrying. I'll cover for you. I'm your alibi.
But if he reports me...
Not you, pal. Us. We're a team. I'm behind you all the way.
Sure, I know, but what if...
Shut up about it already. All right, you want to turn in? Go ahead. Get your rest. You're gonna need it. Tomorrow's a whole new day. We'll be living the high life from here on out.
Here, Susan, eat your breakfast.
Aunt Jean?
Every bit of it.
Aunt Jeannie, can I see the paper?
You can read the funnies later.
Not the funnies. The front page.
Now, what would you want to see that for? Drink your orange juice.
If I do...
No deals. You're a growing girl. What's this? Karaoke club robbed last night. Thieves loot manager's office. Saints preserve us. It's just as well you don't read the paper, child. How are you coming with your eggs? Susan? Susan? Susan, come here this minute.
Hello? Police department? You better come quick. I know who robbed the karaoke club last night.
Eat up, pal.
I'm not hungry.
Not even for steak and eggs? You must be sick. Let me feel your head.
When I think of what it took to buy that steak, it makes me lose my appetite.
You like a roof over your head, don't you?
I'm a thief, plain and simple.
Here we go again.
A man has to live with himself, even if it's in the gutter.
Go on. And you're gonna answer the door?
I knew it. What am I gonna do?
Mr. West?
Relax, buddy boy.
Oh, hello, Mrs.
Mr. West, these two gentlemen, they're from the police. They'd like a word with you.
Why, of course.
Jonathan West?
Yeah, that's me. What can I do for you?
Well, it has to do with...
Thank you, ma'am. We'll handle it.
What seems to be the problem, officers?
We'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Of course.
I'll just be downstairs.
Would you mind waiting a moment, ma'am? You may be of some help.
Glad to. Mr. West is one of my favorite boarders.
Yeah, Mrs. Kadehi, please sit down. Sorry, I'm a little short of chairs. It's just a room for one. Me and my friend here. But it suits us fine, doesn't it, Caesar? Say hello to the gentleman.
Mr. West, where were you last night about midnight?
Where was I? Well, that's easy. Right here, same as always. Wasn't I, Mrs. Kadehi?
Well, I do know that you don't usually go out in the evening, but I couldn't say for certain.
The sergeant down at the desk received an anonymous phone call. Said we should talk to you.
Why? I never got that late. We were here all night. Where are we, Caesar?
You didn't go to the karaoke club?
You mean the nightclub?
Because the watchman said he saw you there.
Tell them, Caesar. Tell them.
Who's he talking to? The dummy?
Please, Caesar, tell them. Tell them how we wanted to play the palace.
Mr. West.
You don't believe me? Ask him. Caesar, tell them how we tried to get a job. We had nothing to eat. The rent was overdue, wasn't it, Mrs. Kadehi?
Oh, Mr. West.
Caesar, please tell them so they'll understand what a failure I am. How you tried to help me. I'm not really a thief. Caesar, you're the smart one. I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, tell them.
Stand up, Mr. West. You better come with us.
But Caesar, you said it was the two of us from now on. That's what he said, I swear. He said we were a team.
Come on with us, Mr. West. We need to take you down to the station.
Oh, he's always been such a decent man.
He's a no-good crook, isn't he, Caesar? Come on. You don't have to pretend. I won't tell, I promise. Look at this mess. Who's going to take care of you now, Caesar? Okay, go ahead. Act like you don't hear me. I don't care. You won't even turn your head or blink your eyes. All right, be that way. Just remember, I know you can talk, 'cause I heard you last night.
Psst. Hey, you.
Caesar?
Yeah, you. Come on back, honey.
I knew you talked, I knew it.
And I know you finked on him. Pretty smart. The way you made that call. You're a hip little kid. I like you. Lean down. I want to ask you something.
What?
You like living here with your aunt?
That's a stupid question.
I bet you'd like to run away from this flea trap. Okay. Listen, from now on, it's you and me. We'll go to New York. I'll show you the bright lights. I know where the money is. What do you say?
Well, you are kind of cute.
Don't forget the suitcase.
It's a deal, Caesar. Come on.
Just you and me, kid. The big time. We're a team, see? A team.
An unlikely pair, a little girl and a wooden doll, a lethal dummy carved in the shape of a man. This is just a fantasy, of course, because everybody knows dummies can't talk unless they happen to learn their vocabulary in the Twilight Zone.